Well, hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I had some audio issues. That was weird. I didn't change anything at all on the settings. And I had no little green bar going beep, 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 beep. So that means we have to get into settings and poke around and figure out what's going on. So awesome. Awesome. Hey, everybody. Good morning. It is Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. This is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat where we hang out in here. You follow me on my sewing journey, and I hope I inspire you to get something under the needle. You guys bought out all of the Peter Rabbit kits at Fat Quarter Shop. You guys are something else. That's okay, because I have linked to other Peter Rabbit kits I have found underneath. So if you still want one, you can. Yeah, Keith's going to be watching. You love my shirt gifts? I do too. Blessed are the quilters, for they shall be called peacemakers. Yay. P-I-E-C-E. Get it? Yeah, my son was looking at that. He said, what's that say, Mom? So who's here? Who's here? Miss Little Jingle Britches here. Hi there, sweet girl. Yeah, what are you doing? We're going to have to break open a new bag of goldfish tomorrow. These are getting a little stale. Maybe I need to put them in a Ziploc. What do you think? This is Frito. This is our little rescue dog. Oh, sweet baby. We were on the way home from the rescue shelter. I looked behind me and at her in the back seat, and I said, you hit the jackpot, young lady. You want a Dave biscuit? Do you want a Dave biscuit? Oh, he said, do a biscuit. Yes, he did. There you go. Good girl. You know, she's an Australian cattle dog, and it's so funny. About 6:45, she starts herding me to come over here and sit down and give her biscuits. All righty. One more, and these are from Elizabeth, and we can't have any more treats because you're going to get fat. You're going to get fat like Mama. Yeah, there you go. Good girl. Thank you, Elizabeth. They're very sweet. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So yesterday, I did get some stitching done. I went ahead and put the binding on woolly wall hanging. So I did the enclosure and all that. And then today I thought I would go ahead and stitch it over and fold it. But I wanted to show you guys. So we ended yesterday with me. How would I know the goldfish are stale? Michelle, I'm busted. Well, I just had one, and I had like 3 or 4 of them in my hand, and I had one, and I said, that's it, Bean Dip. I call her Frito Bean Dip. That's it, Bean Dip, no more. She says, well, I'll take a scratch on my chin then. Yeah, I had like 3 or 4. I know, Michelle, gotcha. And I had one, and then I put the rest of them down on I just set them down because they weren't worth the calories. I tried to do that. Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to show you guys yesterday when we left, I was talking about how I block a panel. Okay. So it's dry. I wanted to show y'all what it looks like dry. Let's take a little road trip here over to the ironing station and see what that looks like. So there it is. Look how straight that is right there. Okay. So I'll make a video on it. I will. Let me turn these around. Okay. Let's see. My coffee. I got to put this down. So what I did, let me get by without bumping the camera. Turn the light this way so we can see. Okay. So what I did is I laid the panel out on a surface, and you needed something you can stick pins in. It can be your dining room table with some, if you're going to put towels on it, I would wrap the towels around like a 1 yard cutting mat, something where it's got some grip to it that the pin, it's not going to pull itself back in. Okay. So I've got pins about every 4 to 5 inches all the way around. I don't know if you guys can see the pins. I'll get you in here to take a look. There, now you can see them. Let me look on screen. Can you see? You can. Yeah, you can see them. Okay. So I started over on this corner over here, and I like to start with as large of a square ruler as you can get. This is the OmniGrid 15-inch. I use this to make t-shirt quilts. My husband's huge t-shirts. And I just pushed it up in that back corner against the red. And it had all kind of waviness going on. And then you start, scraping it. And then I also used my extra long 24-inch by 8. You're too zoomed in to see what I'm doing here. Okay. Right there. Let me move you over like this. Okay. So then the 24-inch, and I got right up on it, right up to the red, all the way down. Okay. And then what I do is I scrape my nails to, get that red even. And so this long edge is even up here. Once that was done, and I used another little bitty one. I don't have a whole lot of space on this. So I just popped one over here and made sure that that last little 2 inches or 1.5 inches was also square on that corner. And then I pinned it down, pin that edge down. Okay. And then I pick these up and I take this ginormous square ruler and I come back over here and I start the process again coming down. So I did that to all 4 corners on this thing. And then once I had it the way I wanted it and made sure that that red was exactly where I wanted it, I sprayed the fire out of it with, I have a water bottle. So I sprayed it with water. Okay. And then I went after it after that. This is a 50-50 water and Mary Ellen's Best Press. Okay. And just really saturated it. I had some rippling over here. We had too much. And when you're blocking, you don't push, you pat. And I patted it all down until it was nice and straight. And I'm liking the way it's looking. And if you guys can see, once you see how straight that is, isn't that nice? How straight the red is. So now I can cut a straighter panel, both of these. And before I let it go, I get down here on this end and I give it a look. And I make sure that everything looks like I want it to on all 4 of those edges. And it is blocked and it's dry and I can take it up now. So awesome sauce. That's how you do that. So, okay. All right. So that was my day. Yeah. Yeah. You just want to start with one corner and you need a large square ruler. You really do. Or Guidelines for Quilting has a sale going on right now. They have a gizmo that you can put your ruler edges together and it'll hold them and create a really long ruler from 2. So that works really well too. All right. Since yours wasn't that wonky, couldn't you have tried just giving it a gentle stretch? Dee Dee, the problem with just giving it a gentle stretch, first of all, the answer is sure, I could have. But the problem with giving it a gentle stretch is fibers, just like your muscles have memory, cotton fibers have memory too. And it's not the fibers that were wrong. See, that's the thing. The fibers are fine. It was printed wrong. It's printed crooked. And if it's printed crooked, giving it a gentle stretch isn't going to solve the problem because it's going to go right back where it wants to go. Okay. It's not going to stay torqued. So that's the thing with that. And 9 times out of 10, it's not woven incorrectly. It's printed incorrectly. So the only way to really truly fix that and have it stay is to block it and get it wet and let it dry like that so that those fibers understand that's where you want them to stay. So that's just me. That I think. So Dee Dee, you learned some serious rules about quilting. Yeah. Yeah. Dee Dee emailed me yesterday about cutting bias binding. Okay. And what happens is we learn these rules very early on. And a lot of times we're not told why. We're just told, just do it this way. Right. And we're not told why. And I'm a why girl. Why? Why does that do that? It's not why, I'm just, if something's broken, I want to know why. So when I held up those two selvage edges together yesterday on the, when I folded it, and there weren't any drag lines, you can see it like draping. I didn't have any drag lines. That tells me that it's printed wrong. It's not woven wrong. It's printed wrong. So when you understand how the fibers work and how those fibers are supposed to work, and then you see that they're working properly, but when you pin your corners through the red and it's a half an inch off, you go, oh, well, I get it now. Okay. Yeah. So it's just really a good idea. So if you wash the item after it's made, does it tweak back to crooked? Margie is asking. It can. And the idea is that you have enough borders all the way around it that it makes it hard. Okay. So once you get it bordered, and now you've got a quilt sandwich, going on, you get it quilted. The quilting should stabilize it enough that it's not going to go back. And if it does want to go back, it's going to run into a thread pass in a design over it doing something. That's one of the reasons when you make your quilts and you get it quilted, big, large, ginormous quilting end-to-end designs can allow fabric to go back to the way it was if it was off. So it's the printing and not the weave. Yes, Brenda, you're absolutely right. So yeah. And I saw somebody said yesterday that if you are using bias binding, you don't iron it. I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong. Y'all, the only time, okay, so 100 years ago when our great-grandmothers and grandmothers were making quilts, the fiber textile industry was in its infancy in mass production. And it was crappy fabric, right? It was always crappy fabric. And it wore out. And all they had was cotton thread. They didn't have polys for threads. So as the industry progressed, so did the quality of the manufacturing process of what it generated out. So the fabrics that we have today are very, very different from the calicos and stuff like that our grandmothers used. And they're pretty stable. So you can cut binding on the straight. And I only cut bias binding when I'm going to go around a curve on a scalloped edge or make curved corners. If I do that, just for curves. That's just me personally. There's still cheap, crappy fabric. You can find it in your local whatever store. You know what I'm talking about. Julianne says, Bianni doesn't iron her bias binding when making her bags. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, she probably feels it gets a pull. But the generally when people are ironing, they're hitting that steam button. You don't want to do that. Do what? You ordered your Peter Rabbit before I finished the hour. Yeah. Oh, it was amazing, you guys. I was sitting there looking at the sales popping up for Fat Quarter Shop. And I was like, whoa, these people. That and connecting threads. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, they sold out at Fat Quarter Shop, but I did put links below. There are independent sellers on Etsy that have got them. So I put that out there. Elizabeth says that fabrics today are very different from 30 years ago. They are. They're very different. They're made much differently. I don't think 30 years ago we had batiks. I made a statement the other day and I was wrong. I said that quilting cottons are made two ways. They're either printed or they're dyed. Well, that's kind of right. But there's a third way, and that's batiks. And those are made with a wax and a pattern, right? A template. So 3 ways that quilting cottons. Will they restock the finishing kit? I don't know. It says notify me when more are available. It's not pulled down. So that tells me that they are going to order more of them. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like the old flour sacks. That's right. So, oh yeah, the Snowman kit is coming. The quilted Snowman kit is in stock and it is coming and I can't wait to get mine. I got a notification that it's on the way and I'm so excited. So that is a new Lori Holt quilt. Bleh, bleh. So that quilt kit is going to be a year-long sew-along starting in January. We're going to have Snowman Saturdays. And I was asked to participate in with the group with Pat Sloan and Beverly McCullough and Becca and all these other online stitchers. And I'm so excited about that. I'm just thrilled. So you guys will see me making blocks on the lives and whatnot when we visit and whatever. But we will have block reveals on Snowman Saturdays. And that is a quilt along with the Fat Quarter Shop. So go over there, find their blog, and sign up to receive it and hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Irene says, I got my rabbit kit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they are on sale. They are on sale. Well, I didn't get mine on sale. Mine was $99 and I see it now. They're like $84. So they came down in price. Oh, this coffee is so good. Oh my gosh, you guys. I drank Black Rifle. Oh, it is the best coffee. Nothing worse than hotel coffee this weekend. Oh, it was terrible. What's the name of the panel on the table? Pamela, that panel is called Come Let Us Adore Him. And it is from Nancy Halverson by Art to Heart. I think I have it linked below. I want to show you what I'm going to do with that. Hold on a second. Let me step around the dog who refuses to move. Yeah. The goal is to make Villarosa Designs Hillside Charm with that. So this quilt finishes at 50 by 68 or 59 by 77 with the optional border. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me show you the schematic there. See that? So that's what that's going to look like. So it says you need a panel that can be cut to 23 by 41. You need 72 5-inch squares. So I have 2 packs of 40-inch. These are all from Benartex. And I got these are from the line. So yeah, don't forget to give Becky a thumbs up. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Hey, if you're new here, pop in the chat and let us know you're new. And I have a welcoming committee wandering around and they just love new people and they'll say hello to you. And if you want to chat to a person, you can use the @ symbol and start typing their name without a space and it'll pop up in their chat in an orange so they know you're talking to them or responding to them. So Bernadette, you're late. I was too. Don't feel bad. I didn't have any audio this morning. It's fine. And then hit the subscribe. You must be a subscriber in order to win any of the prizes tomorrow. Tomorrow is our 1-year anniversary of the Stitchuation Room. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. We have a jam-packed hour of vendors coming in, saying hi and thanking you guys for supporting me. It's the birthday show and we start at 8 a.m. Central. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I'm looking forward to finding that backing too, Deb, for the Quilted Snowman. It hasn't come out yet. Same with my quilted, How to Build a Scarecrow. Backing set's not available yet. You guys, we're going to give away a scan and cut set. It has luggage and a mat and a gift card. We're going to give away a sewing and embroidery machine combo, courtesy of Sewing Machines Plus. The scan and cut is coming from Mo Queens. We have Kimberbell is donating Quilty Little Christmas. It's going to be awesome. just the CD, the embellishments and everything. It's $150 bundle. We have got hundreds of dollars of gift cards to give away. And it's just amazing. Is there a fresh pot of coffee in the kitchen? Excellent. Awesome. Thank you, Bonnie. Woo, we don't want to run out of coffee, right? So now people asked, do they have to be present to win? I've got people going in for surgery tomorrow, right? So I sent out a blog post yesterday. Let me show you that blog post. Let me pull that up so that you guys can see what it is. I want you to go look at it. Now, let me share my screen with you. I just popped up. This is the first time you've joined the live, Nancy. Well, you've been watching for over. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for popping in. We appreciate that. Dragging it out of bed. It's good for you. All right, let's go see what this is. Hold on. Let me pull up this blog post. I don't want to have a different screen and then it won't let me. Let me cancel that. All right, just a minute. Streamyard. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Share screen. Here we go. Share. All right. So here we are. This is the Stitchuation Room first anniversary and giveaways galore. Let me pop open into this. I sent this out yesterday. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. We're looking at it. Good. All right. So here is the link to where it is. You can find it on my YouTube channel, but this is it. Okay. It's already been set up. It's not open yet. It'll start at 8 a.m. tomorrow. We have rules at the bottom. You need to check out the rules and the grand prize courtesy of Mo Queens. Now, underneath each one of these, it says enter to win this prize with hashtag Mo Queen in the live chat. Okay. So there that is. Man, those are some nice looking graphics, right? Okay. Sewing Machines Plus. Look at that. We've got a sewing and embroidery combo. Awesome. Designs by Juju is giving away a USB, and she's happy to ship it overseas with the complete end-to-end quilting library, a $3,200 value, you guys. So if to win that prize, it's a hashtag Juju in the live chat. So if you're an embroiderer and that's your shtick, there you go, right? Kimber Bell, there's Kimber Bell's bundle. So each one of them has a different hashtag that they can win. We've got 5 downloads from Fabric Confetti and Bruce Allen Designs. And then we have 2 sets of Sew Tight Magnums to 1 Lucky Quilt Long Armor and a autographed copy of Inside the Shell from Harriet Carpanini. She was just here. She's a recently retired handy quilter educator. So got something for you long armors too, right? Yasmina McGon is donating a 18 by 24 carrying case. So that's really, she says it's for Rotary. Y'all, it holds your scan and cut mats if you're going to go on a little retreat. So that's cool. All Brands, $100 gift card. So you've got the hashtag All Brands in the chat. Fat Quarter Shop, $100 gift card. 2 Chicks Quilting, $75 gift card. Amy Bradley Designs, 4 $50 gift cards. Connecting Threads, a $50 gift card. And Miss Gifts HQ herself. Everybody who wins a gift card also gets crafting tunes. So that's awesome. So we have rules. So you must enter a hashtag vendor name as noted above in the live chat to win, and they have to be claimed within 7 days. Okay. If not, I'll go back and find out who was the person that came in runner up to them, and then they will be notified of the prize. So this is awesome. It gives you an idea. My vendors, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Can I resend it? You think I deleted it? Judy, just go to powertoolswiththread.com and you'll find my blog. Okay. I don't have Keith Ripper on there. I guess we'll do a hashtag Power Tools in the beginning for Keith's Ripper. So that's what we will do in the beginning. I will edit that post. Yeah. That's y'all tell me, when's the last time you saw a giveaway show that had thousands of dollars worth of prizes? It's crazy. So many nice things. And it's nice because we've got stuff for embroiderers, stuff for quilters, stuff for long armors, stuff for rippers that we all do. So it's great. I think that's neat. Oh, okay. Let me get back to this. So that's tomorrow, 8 a.m. We get to sleep in a little bit, and Valerie will be here. Yay! She's going to help me. Anne wants to know how long the Stitchuation room is going to be tomorrow. I'm going to try to keep it to an hour. We're going to buzz through there. I sent an email to the vendors with a chart with a time that they're going to be on. And I'm like, y'all try to be there. Please get close. We'll try. I said, it's going to be like herding cats. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I used to wear combat boots. I can get people to do things. It's fine. We'll move things along. It'll be fine. They are being very, very generous, Sandra. Can you believe it? I know. So you can enter as many hashtags as you want. Okay. As many as you want. But be mindful, you guys. Some vendors are not shipping overseas, and we'll let you know which ones. Okay. The only ones that are shipping overseas are Designs by Juju and Yazzie. They will ship the physical product overseas. And Yazzie is only shipping to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, USA. She's not shipping to the UK. You guys, the UK, you can't send anything over there. You don't know what it's going to cost. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay. I'm thankful for all the vendors too. I only work with the best, right? So yeah, we've got people who are going in for surgery and they want to know. And so what you have to do, okay, if you're sitting there, probably when you come out, I don't know. But what you got to do is when the live opens up, you can go in and enter as many hashtags as you want for the things that you are interested in. And then you don't have to be there for the rest of it. That's what I mean by not have to be present to win. But you do have to do an entry during the live in order to be eligible to win any of that. So everybody's excited. Put Frito to work, herding them all. Yeah. So, well, with all the vendors, I don't know, Ann. We'll see. It depends on when they pop in, right? They're busy. I get that. All right. So again, that panel, Oh Come Let Us Adore Him. And then the two, they're not charm packs. They're from Benetech, 5-inch square bundles, packs. And then the green border, that is this. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? Pretty. And my backing. And I'll probably use this for the binding as well. I think. Pretty sure. It'll look nice. It'll be fine. So it'll be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow too. I'm trying not to be stressed about it. I'm like, well, it'll be what it'll be. It is what it is. One entry per item. Yes. So Joanna, that's a really good question. Thanks for bringing that up. The computer is the giveaway tool on Streamyard, and it ignores multiple entries on. So if you put hashtag Mo Queen 28 times, it's only going to see one. So don't bother. So I know, Karen says backing is one thing she always forgets to order. Sometimes the backing is just as much, if not more, than the quilt itself, right? Crazy. So too blessed to be stressed. Can we enter all together or one hashtag at a time? I don't know. I don't know if it recognizes multiple hashtags in one. It might. Yeah, this pattern is Hillside Charm by Villa Rosa Designs. We like no diagonal seams, right? If you're a beginner quilter, panels are the way to go. Add one of my logo t-shirts. Polly, I don't have anything but extra large anymore. Yeah. I have fans that are forgiving. That's what I'm counting on. That's fine. On my YouTube coach the other day, they were talking about number of subscribers. A lot of a lot of channels, you know, a lot of beginning YouTubers, they're like, I got to get more subscribers. I got to get more, because you got to get to a certain threshold to get monetized. So can we still follow the Quilted Snowman blog if we don't buy the kit? Of course. Yeah, sure. Of course. Absolutely. I'm thinking one hashtag at a time too. Yeah, one hashtag at a time. Do I iron the paddle before wetting it down to straighten it? I did not. Yeah, there's no point ironing it. I mean, if it's full of wrinkles, yeah, you would want to do that. But yeah, be safe, one at a time. Absolutely, Katie. That's the way to go. So thank you. I like my shirt too. So I need to change out my foot so I can get this binding done. And I was going to cut, I'm not ready to stitch this. I don't have my hanging triangles ready to go. You wear extra large. Kay said, send it to me. I wear extra large. I stopped doing that because, you know, can I get a sweatshirt? Can I get a hoodie? Can I get a long sleeve? Can I get a blue? Can I get a blah, blah, blah? Y'all, I had extra little smalls. Harriet wears a small. I was like, here, Harriet, you can have these. Thank you for your time. Because as a rule, quilters aren't small. We spend a lot of time sitting down, right? Who's doing the Snowman quilt? Fat Quarter Shop. Yes, Susan. Fat Quarter Shop is. Am I going to sell my luminaire? I probably am going to trade it, Princess, but I'm going to wait until, I'm going to wait. They said, so the big reveal of the luminaire or avenir, they did it in August, right? But it's not ready for prime time just yet. And so I'm going to wait. I'm hearing October is when they'll be ready for public consumption. But I just have to wait and see about that. You know, it's kind of like when they put out a new car. Sometimes you want to wait for for bugs to get worked out before you go and dive headfirst into one. So sign the machine and sell it online. No, I don't think so, Killian. I don't think so. November on the new machine, Harriet. Okay. Yeah, Harriet's still in the know. She's got her ear to the ground with the pros. So I don't mind. You know, my luminaire is working fabulously. I have zero problems with that machine. So I'm going to wait. And I also want to wait and see if, so pretty much everything I saw, Eli wants to know if I'm getting the exclusive or the regular. I've got my money down for the exclusive. It's a bundle thing. I want to wait and see if what it offers up in the embroidery department is worth, you know, will I have envy afterwards? I can't say, is it worth the money? Because that's relative to what your budget looks like, right? So I'm sitting here going, well, I definitely like that larger hoop. It has a larger downward display on the screen, which is handy. You're not having to move that little box so much. So I don't know, but I really want to know, since I'm not much of a sewer, like garment sewing, I don't do that anymore. So everyone starts putting their hashtags in all at once. Won't we crash your site? It's not my site. That's Streamyard's site. That's their problem. You might. I doubt it. They'll probably figure it's a DDoS attack and figure, what is going on? Oh, it's just a bunch of little old ladies and quilters wanting to win some prizes. They'll probably think it's a denial of service attack. Oh my goodness. So those of you that are interested in getting a luminaire, they're going to be on the market for around 10, which is half of what they were when they came out the first time. So think about that. Yeah, think about that. I don't know. I haven't played with it. I don't know what it looks like. I hear it talks to you and tells you when to change your thread color. And it's got all of this. And I generally don't fly like that. I mean, I'm sure somebody telling me that I need to do something when I might forget is helpful. So the app is Quilting Calculators from Robert Kaufman. What is the app? I'm just going to hold off and, I want to play with it. I want to play with it and see, is it something that in 6 months or a year, I'm going to have envy on, right? If I'm going to have envy on it, then I need to go ahead and get it. I don't know. You missed the instructions for tomorrow's prizes. Bernadette, go to my blog, powertoolswiththread.com. And there is a blog post in there with everything you need to know. I will tell you guys that if you put a comment below the video after the fact, after the live is over, or even during the live, if you put a comment below the video with a hashtag, you can't win. They don't count. And if you get an email telling you, or you see a comment below your comment that you've won, that's a scam. I'm not doing that. That's why we're doing it on the live, is to prevent scammers. So hoop envy, if anything. I know, Princess. I know. I'm thinking, I know I'm going to want that larger hoop. I know I will. Yeah. I know I don't need someone telling me to change threads either, Bonnie. Especially when I'm doing an applique and I'm doing the whole thing in one color. I've changed the color and the color stops manually so that it doesn't stitch something when I don't want it to. But for the most part, so you do have, yeah. You had a Lumi for almost 5 years and still don't know all the functions. Now there's that, Sally. Yeah, there's that. I don't either. Now I did hear, I didn't like in the luminaire, I don't like, you get double and triple backtracking in the quilting designs in Design Center. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I'm told they hurt us. Vonnie's probably right. You can probably disable the voice alerts. Boy, that would be nice. I cannot imagine what I would say back to my machine. Oh my goodness. I might call her a name. Shut up. I can just see me. Will the larger hoop fit other brother machine? Mad Crafts? No, it will not. No, it will not. Probably not. I mean, it might. I don't think so, because it's 11 and 5/8. Vicky says you can turn off the voice. I would think you could. Yeah. So the problem with the larger hoop, I would think it wouldn't fit other machines because there's not enough harp space and it'll bang into the side of the machine. You don't need that. So that's right, Debbie. Voice alerts, nag, nag, nag. They have them in aircraft. And the lady that nags at the pilots in the aircraft, the flight crew call her, I'm going to say Bleepin' Betty. It starts with a B, Bleepin' Betty. She's talking to him. And there was the lady who was the voice for Bleeping Betty. She passed away a couple years ago. So yeah, the other ones don't have a big enough throat. You're not going to be able to do that. That's the beauty of the thing with the Janome, because the hoop clips to the inside, so you can go as wide out as you want. So when the hoop clips to the outside, you've got a limitation of throat space. So could put it on a male voice and tell him he doesn't know what he's talking about. Annette. You guys are hilarious. Oh my goodness. You could change it to different languages, and then my husband would say, "What's your machine saying?" I say, "No, I don't have an idea." Oh my gosh. Oh, Michelle. Oh, you guys, y'all are so funny. What fun today. What fun. Oh my gosh. So that's a good way to put it. Boston Betty. Yeah, quit being so bossy. I know. I'm sure it's just trying to be helpful. I'm sure. That's interesting regarding Janome. You should check them out. Yeah, Alicia, Janome makes great machines. They make great machines. You're limited on some of the dime magnetic hoops with the Janome. Some certain models, they don't make a dime magnetic hoop for that. So Lynn yells at the car when she's bossy. Oh my goodness. So I was going to stitch on something, the thing, but I guess I can get started on it. I can stitch all but that top as I go over. So, the Elnas too. The Elnas have is that limitation on those magnetic hoops. So this is a good point here. Let's see. What am I going to name my new machine? Aunt B. Yeah. Let's see. I saw something. Okay. A male French accent. Really, Krissa? Okay. See how you are. Yeah, the 15,000, the Janome 15,000 dime doesn't make the hoop. I don't know why. There's got to be something. So, what I just saw something here. I wanted to, let's see. Okay. Is that it? You've had your luminaire for 4 years and have yet to use the big hoop. So Denise, generally that big hoop is best for quilting your own quilts, right? That's, as an embroiderer, that's what that would be about. You know, you're making these big projects. I've seen people quilt king size quilts in those things. They get that dime weightless quilter and get that thing lifted up off the arm to remove the weight, or they'll fashion some sort of bungee cord clamp thing up above or whatever. And they'll get in there and just start going and let that thing end to end completely. That's the beauty of what Designs by Juju is giving away is, is you can quilt your own quilts doing that and using her end-to-end quilting designs. And it's wonderful. And once you get the magnetic hoop for it, now you're off to the races. So let me get down to these. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lynn. She says in UK on your narrow boat and love what you do. Well, I'm glad you're here, Lynn. Thank you so much. That's very thoughtful. So yeah, you guys are asking me about my machine. My machine is the Brother PQ 1500. They no longer make this machine. They've replaced it with the PQ 1600. And yours is coming on Thursday. Yay! You're going to love it. That changes your world. I have a link to the PQ 1600 below in the description box. And oh, we've got tacos in the kitchen. Thank you. All of a sudden, my husband's a quilter. Look at this. Big hoop, you can do multiple designs like snowflakes and for ornaments. Nice. Look at that. Hubby's out in the living room watching. That's cool. So yeah, that's really the nicest thing. If you don't have a long arm, it's great to, and I'm like you, because I have a long arm. I'm like Denise, because I have a long arm, I only quilt small things on my luminaire. So that larger hoop, it's 11 5/8 by 18 1/4. That's big. You can get half a yard done in a pass, right? Or if you're doing it twice, you could do, you know, if you wanted smaller designs. That's amazing. So that's pretty cool. So you finished a quilt yesterday with the magnetic hoop. Jeannie did. That's great. So I hope Dime comes out with the bigger hoop for that larger machine. I'm sure they will. Does the PQ 1600 have a stitch regulator? No, no. Mm-mm. If you're going to get, so I have it set to 12 stitches per inch, right? So if you wanted to put it on a frame like a little foot, I think they make, I don't know. Somebody tell me that. I think they make a gizmo for stitch regulation with these little machines. So, somebody's got it. So, yeah. Trying to get to my links, but when you try and click on the ... more, the link before it comes up and you can't get past that. Try it on a different device. If you're trying to do it on your phone, that's hard. If you do it on a laptop or desktop or a tablet, it's easier. So, anyway, I am going to upgrade to the new one, but right now I want to wait and play with it first and see what kind of hoop envy I'm going to have. Is it going to be worth it to me a year from now to have that new one? Probably so. Oh, I did measure it. It measures, because they had one at All Brands this past weekend. The machine, length across, end of hand wheel to the end of the thing is 43, add a little extra inch so you can get your hand on it if you need. 44 across, 44 pounds. Okay. Yeah, you can buy stitch regulators with the cutie. I thought so. Thank you, Claudia. Yeah, I thought so. So some machines require it, some don't, and I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, so that's very handy to have. That may be Kay. She thinks the only straight stitch brand with a stitch regulator is a Vernia. So I don't think this one does. But you can buy one to add to it to put on along, but you got to look at that. Harriet said something very smart. She said, when you're quilting any machine, any long arm machine, or if you put this on a frame, you got a -6, right? So if you take 6 inches out of this, you're only going to get that much quilting space. You got to have 3 in the front, 3 in the back. So anyway, so I discovered something very, very cool. I'm going to do a little video about how to make sure for you King Quilter 2 elite users, I'm going to show you a video of how to make sure you don't smack into the back end of your carriage, because I've done that. So I'm going to do that pretty soon. So you guys, our hour is almost up. I have got loads of stuff to do today. I've got a doctor's appointment. So I need to get out of here and get things put away and whatnot. And I'm going to run. So tomorrow's a big day. Remember, 8 a.m. Central. Valerie will be here. Yes, Debbie, go to my blog, powertoolswiththread.com, and look at that post. It has all the hashtags listed. And then there will be a scroll going across the bottom of the screen tomorrow with all of the hashtags. So you just need to look at whichever vendor, and that hashtag applies to that vendor and what they are donating to you. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Yeah, I just cannot wait. All right, you guys, I have got to go. Oh, that blog's been around 6-8 years. All right. I will talk to you soon. I'll see you in the morning. You guys go sew something. Bye. Oh, turn the lights out on your way out.